Get out your human lie detecting kits because today I'm going to be putting them to the test. Since we're going to be with each other for the next few weeks, I'm going to tell you a few truths about myself and my life to help us get to know each other a bit better. Today I'm going to be telling you 2 truths and 1 lie, and you'll have to guess which one is the lie. First, I'm going to tell you about how I almost died while surfing. Then I'm going to tell you about how I played volleyball for 13 years of my life. And lastly, I'm going to tell you about how my family owned a stolen part wolf dog. First, I'm going to be telling you my first potential truth or lie. I almost died while surfing. A few years ago, when I was still a beginner to surfing, some of my friends, we went down to Oceanside to go surf. Unfortunately for me that day, the waves were extremely steep and super tall, which did not work for my 10-foot longboard. A huge set had come in and I got immediately knocked off my board and couldn't come back up for air. To make matters worse, my board came crashing down onto me and the fins almost cut me. This made me panic and lose air much quicker. Luckily for me, the set had finally calmed down and I got enough of a break to come up for air and paddle back to shore. Now that I've told you one possible truth or lie, I'm going to be telling you another one. I played volleyball for 13 years of my life. I was a middle blocker because of my height, and I even wanted to go into the sport professionally. However, in high school, I got extremely burnt out and decided not to play in college. Now that I've told you another possible truth or lie, I'm going to be telling you another one. My family owned a stolen, mostly wolf dog. A few years ago, my family and we were looking for a new dog, and we found this beautiful German Shepherd online. Her name was Sadie. We met with the owner, and he revealed to us that she was a rare blue shepherd who was mostly part wolf. A few months goes by, and of course we love her. My mom's on Facebook and sees a post about a stolen dog from a dangerous criminal here in California. The post had a picture of the dog, which was our dog, Sadie, in the photo. We had realized that Sadie and the man who gave us Sadie was the dangerous criminal who was wanted by the FBI. Of course, we contacted authorities and was able to give Sadie back to her rightful owners. Today I've told you 3 things about myself, 2 being truths and 1 being a possible lie. First, I told you about how I almost died while surfing. Then I told you about how I played volleyball for 13 years of my life. And lastly, I told you about how my family owned a stolen, mostly wolf dog. Now tell me, are your lie detector kits working? Because tell me, which one was the lie? I hope hearing these 3 things about myself helped us get to know each other a bit better. Remember, one of them is a lie. So tell me, which one do you think it is?